Welcome back, everyone. So today we're doing a quick video on the wife's Smart for 4. Just going to be moving on from the automatic headlights. And now going to change the stalk for the automatic window wipers as well. It's a little bit slightly more involved than the headlights, which is sort of plug and play. With the window wipers, you do need to use some software to update the car and accept it. Same again, stalk wise, I'm using it out of a 2016 plate capture. Like before with the lights, it's any sort of Renault or the Smart, if you wish, of the same era, sort of well, my car's a 2016 plate, but any 2016 plate onwards, they share the same product parts. And as we saw with the headlights, when I removed the old one from the Smart car, it was actually Renault stamped. So the part numbers for obviously the Renault and the Smart are different, but the Valeo catalogue number is exactly the same. I'll put all those links in the description anyway. Like I say, with the install, it's pretty much exactly the same as the last time, but you do need to code this one, so that might be a little bit more involved. Again, I've only paid I think it was £18 for this controller or new stalk, so it's really cheap, and it makes quite a bit of difference. All right, so we'll crack on. So as before, to start off with, simply need to remove the lower half of the tray. With that, all you've got is two Torque 20 screws, one here and one just here. When you can see it. Get the flashlight on the go. When it wants to play today. Right, so once the two screws are removed, what you want to do is separate the cowling. So this is just clipped on. So what you can do, get your panel tool, That took forever then. So yeah, so gently prise it open, and what you see is all the way around you've got these clips. So what you can do is if you just pull it down just gently, and there we go. Now, once you've separated the tray, what I would have suggested to do to start with, when you turn the ignition on, before you start, put the ignition on and then turn the steering wheel so that it's pointing right. So this is the top center of the steering wheel, so it's pointing right. So you've got all this access through the top here to get to the 2 screws, which one sits just there and one at the top, which is on here. It's going to be these 2 there, and that is a torque 10 piece. You should be able to just wiggle it free. It just pulls out. To unclip, on the back here, you've just got your one little clip, you push in, and that main clip should just pull out. And I can get to it. So you just push the little clip in. It should. There we go. So on the top there, you've got a little clip. Push that down, and it'll slide out. So as you can see, between the old one and the new one, obviously the old one being at the top, new one has the auto function and sprays on the side. So it's simply going to be just a case of sliding the new one into place, bolting it up and reconnecting it. Okay, so once the new one's back in there, just kick the camera. So I'll say, once the new one's back in there and you've plugged the cable back in, it's just a case of reseating the plastic trim, doing up the 2 screws, and then you're back together. Okay, so now with the coding, you're going to need DTT for all software. Obviously, in regards to loading the software and creating the software on your computer, obviously you will need the Renault database for that. There's several videos on how to install it. If you wish for me to create a video on how to install the software, setting it up, put a comment in the comments section below the video, and I'll do that for you. If you'd like me to create some coding content, again, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll do that. But what I'll do, I'll explain, sort of talk through what I'm doing as we go along. So once you've loaded the DTT4 software, if you obviously hit the little find button and hit cam, it will scan the car, and in the second box below here in yellow, which you can't really see very well, it'll show you all the list of databases and things that we can change on the car. In this case, we need the second option, which comes up as EMM Edison. So we double click on that, and then we scroll down to the bottom box where it says screens, and we need the bit that says wiping and washing. Scroll that down, just use the little arrow on the side just to expand it, and the bottom one should be wiping, washing configuration. Now When you go up onto the main screen, you'll see the top one says it's red as 0 and writes as 0. So in the right hand box on the right where it says auto white, what you need to do is click on that white box, delete it and change it to a 1. Click off the box. Now to load this, you need to go back up here to the little Einstein face, go into expert mode, click on that and then hit send. And then down the bottom it'll say send in response. And that is that. And then when we double click on wiping and washing configuration again, as you can see, auto wipe has gone from read it as 1 and it's written as 1, where before that was 0 and 0. So it's now read it as that it's now turned on and you've got it turned on. So we don't need to change that. So from there I come out of expert mode, close the software down, and that is the coding complete. Obviously if you refresh that and that wasn't shown as being read as 1, something's gone wrong slightly. Sometimes it's the Elm connector, but that is shown as 1 and 1, and that is that complete. So that's the end of that video. I'm hoping it was helpful. Obviously if it is, please like, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate the screen for the laptop wasn't recorded very well, it wasn't the best. What I will do is I will put a step-by-step guide in the description, and as soon as I get my new laptop I will screen record it, so it will be a lot clearer. I'm hoping that I sort of described what I was doing as I went along, just to make it easier. But any questions and that, put them in the comments section and I'll get back to you. Also with coding related issues, I will be installing the fog lights soon. Ambient lighting has now arrived, so that is going to be probably one of the next videos to come out. I'm proper excited about that. Finally actually get the OEM ambient lighting in the smart car. Obviously please like, subscribe. Any questions, comments, put them in the comments section. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.